Okay, so this first problem I'm going to do for you should help you answer problem number 1, 3, and 5 on this homework. Again, 1, 3, and 5.
Question number 1. Researchers asked 200 families whether or not they were homeowners and how many cars they had. Their responses are summarized in the following table. Part A. What percentage of the families have 2 or more cars? Okay, so now we have to find out how many members have 2 or more cars. So looking at my table, here's my 2 or more cars. So I'm going to have to add this 84 and the 64 to get how many people had 2 or more cars. So I'm quickly going to go ahead and do 84 plus 64. That gives me 148. So I have 148 people. To get the percentage, I need to know how many families were there in total. At the beginning, they told us that we had 200 families in total. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and divide that by 200 and see what that gives us. So I have 148 divided by 200 gives me 0.74. 0.74. Now they want to know the percentage. Okay, to find the percentage, I have to multiply by 100. So let's go ahead and do that. 0.74 times 100. That gives us 74%. This would be our answer. All right, now our second one. Our second one is asking us what percentage of the families are not homeowners. So looking at not homeowners, right here, we have to add 32 and 64. Okay, so let's do 32 plus 64. 32 plus 64, that gives us 96. So I have 96. To get the percentage again, I have to divide by the total amount, which was 200 families. So divide that by 200 equals, let's go ahead and type that into our calculator very quickly. 96 divided by the 200 gives us 0.48. And go ahead and multiply that by 100 to get the percentage. So 0.48 times 100 gives us 48. That is going to be 48%. And that is it for that problem number 1. Now let's go ahead and work on problem number 2.
This second problem should help you answer number 2, 4, and 6 on this homework. Again, it's going to be 2, 4, and 6.
Question number 2. A sample of 387 people is selected. The people sampled are classified according to their place of residence and the highest educational degree that they have earned. The results are given in the contingency table. Among the people in the sample whose highest degree is a 4-year degree, what is the relative frequency of those whose place of residence happen to be rural? Okay, so we are looking again. We're looking for rural. And it says round your answer to 2 decimal places. That's important. So looking at rural, which is right here, we're going to have to go ahead and add all of these numbers so we can get the total of the students that live in a rural area. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that very quickly. We have 34 plus 23. 34 plus 23 plus 33 plus 22. That gives us 112. Okay, so we know 112 is how many students live in a rural area. Now to get our frequency, we're going to go ahead and have to divide again by our total amount. It's 387 people. So let's go ahead and do that. Divide that by 387. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up my calculator. 112 divided by 387. Enter. That's 2.89. 2.89. Oops, sorry. Oh, I am wrong. It's 0.289. 0.289. 0.289. Okay, our answer said they wanted us to round 2 decimal places. So here's 1, here's 2 decimal places. Okay, so this is the number I want to stop at. Now I'm going to look at the number after. If the number is 5 or higher, that means I'm going to change my second decimal. It's going to go up. So instead of 8, it would become a 9. If the number is a 4 or lower, my number is going to stay the same. So if this was a 4, if this 9 was a 4, I would keep that 8. But since it is a 9, 9 rounds closer to the 10, so this would go up. So I would have 0.29 would be my answer. Now this question should be able to help you answer number 2, 4, and 6.
Remember, if you still need help even after watching these videos, please reach out to myself or Ms. Diaz on Teams. Thank you. Hope you have a great day.